Hello everyone, and welcome back to Kentucky Garden Gal. This is Nancy, and this is a Thrifting Thursday video. And I'm showing you two items that I think I'm probably the most proud of, and they are a matching set of lamps. Now, I am actually going to put these in Cameron's room. He needs more light in his room, and these were just perfect. And let me show you what I paid for them. I'm not sure that you can see that. They were each $9.99. Sitting right next to the lamps is this teasers. It said seven different brain busters crafted of solid wood, and you see what these are. I did open it and everything is there. All the pieces are there. I paid $2.99 for this, and now these I'm keeping for Cameron's room, but this I will definitely put on eBay, and it's one of those things, you know, this is pretty timeless. First of all, I like things, if they're in a tin can, I think it adds value to it because the tin is going to hold up a whole lot better than, say, a box would. But I have not looked any comps up on any of these, so I can't really tell you what I'm going to sell them for. But I will probably do another video in the near future. Maybe I'll do one a quarter and show you what I've sold on eBay, what I bought it for, what I ended up selling it for. So, so far it's something that I'm still enjoying. I really do it on my own schedule, which I really, really like. This week I have been busy in the garden. You know, we're having an early spring here in Kentucky. So I have been working on that, and I think I've still made 3 sales. So, you know, even when I'm not actively listing, now I do send offers to people, and I do check my email and stay, you know, a couple times a day so I don't miss anything. But yeah, this is one of those businesses where, you know, if you want to put in 1 hour a week or if you want to put in 10 hours a week, it's totally up to you. So anyways, I think I'm up to 254 listings, and my goal was 300 listings for the first quarter, which I have until the end of this month, and I'm going to try to make it. So that's what I'm going to try to do, is maintain between 300 and 500 listings. So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's move on to the next 3 items. So I always look at the Christmas aisle. I pick up Christmas all year long, and I sell Christmas all year long. Obviously, you're probably going to sell more like in the month middle to November through December, but I'm telling you, I always look for ornaments and high quality Christmas items. This I paid $3.99, but this is Heirloom Ornament Collection, and this is the Honeymooners, and I opened it up. Everything was fine. It was still in the original packaging. So when you're buying something, if you have its original box, that actually adds value to it. So, and these are so easy. They're easy to list. They're easy to ship. So this is always, you know, and I'm thinking probably, I don't know, $15 maybe. So, you know, that's, I mean, it's not a huge margin, but it's certainly worth my time. And then again, I didn't recognize this collection, and there was only 2. This was $3.99. So Goodwill must consider these more expensive than the Carlton. But I actually picked up Father Christmas and then the 3 Magi. So, and if you notice, that one said England and this says Spain. So, you know, I'm not sure, but they seem like good quality. They came from Dillard's. Looks like they were originally $6. But you know, hopefully somebody will want this. I don't know if it's a retired piece. That's often what you find when you start doing research on things for your eBay store. So the next item, I tell you, I love these canes. I bought my first cane. Let me see how much I paid for this. This was $3.99 at Goodwill, and it has butterflies on it. Isn't that pretty? But actually, I have a really pretty decorative purple cane, and I bought it, I don't know, I guess I maybe had it for 5 years. And when I had major surgery 2 years ago, I took my cane to the hospital with me and used it, and I used it for a couple of weeks, and I was so happy to have it. So yeah, you know, and then I'll have more than one, maybe take one to the farm or whatever. So bought a cane, $3.99. That's for personal use. So this is the next thing that I found. This was $3.99 at Goodwill. This is a cutting board, but it's His Majesty's Kitchen, the Royal Pavilion. And I just thought, I think I'm gonna sell this. I don't know, I really like it. Haven't decided if I'm gonna sell it or keep it, because I really do like this. But isn't that pretty? And it seems to be in really good condition. So there's a lot of royal watchers out there. In fact, I'm one of them. So I just thought that was a really neat piece to have. So I haven't decided if I'm going to list it or not. I'll let you know. Now the next piece, this is super nice. And they evidently had just put this out because the tongs were with it. And this is a, turn it around here. This is a, whoops, Reed & Barton. It says holiday and it's numbered. So this is super easy to look up. I know I definitely won't keep this because I know this is probably something that I will list because I really don't use the nice pieces that I have. So I think that this will probably, you know, I don't know what it'll bring. Like I said, I didn't do any comps before I recorded this video, but yeah, we'll put it on eBay and you know, and see how it goes. So the next item that I found is a French press, and I paid $4.99 for this. And this is a substantial French press. And it's really nice. I'm not sure how many ounces it is. I'm going to say maybe 32. But, you know, stainless steel is another one of those items, just like tin. It holds its value. It's not going to break during shipping. So I'm not sure. This may be like in the $25 range. I'm not really sure, but I just thought it was really nice looking. I don't think it's marked in any way. I didn't see any markings. No, I don't see anything. So I don't know who made this, but it's really nice. So this is an interesting little piece. This is an ice bucket, and obviously it is very tarnished. And when I was looking at it, I opened it up, and thank goodness the finial for the top of the lid was on there. So now I just have to find a screw that works for this and then give this a good cleanup. I didn't think it was marked, but I have a feeling it's going to clean up really pretty. And it is, I paid $4.99 for this one. So I'll get this cleaned up. I'll get the screw for the finial, and I'll show you. And I might keep this. I don't know. I've actually got I've got a couple. I think I've got 2 nice ice buckets. So maybe I'll have 3. Who knows? I don't know. All right, let's move on. This is something that I really kind of hesitated about. It's a nice pillow. I want to say it's a big pillow too. I want to say I paid $3.25 for this. But there are people who decorate in what they call moody bohemian, and that is who I think would want this. But it has, you see the giraffe and the elephant and the lion, and I just thought for $3, and I can stick it in a poly mailer to mail it. So it's just so easy. You know, I may put $20 on it. We'll just have to see, kind of see. But yeah, I kind of thought about this for a little while and thought, yeah, I think I am going to go ahead and pick this up. So that's who I'm going to target. That's who I'll put, that's what I'll put in my introduction for the item. So the next item, this was kind of interesting. Cameron happened to have it was a map of the United States. I think it was by VTech. It was Discovery Kids. That's what it was. And I had bought that for him, I'm pretty sure, at a thrift store when he was younger. He's now 18, so I would say we've had it 13, 15 years, something like that. And I turned around and sold it for $30. And I know I wouldn't have paid that much for it even back then. So I know that these learning items, they do sell really well. This was $3.25. And this, they will do their ABCs, their time. And then what is this? Different things over here. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. So I have not looked this up. I don't know what it's worth, but now one thing I did want to point out, if you're looking for these items, take the back off and check and make sure that the batteries are not corroded. I had actually picked up another one. It wasn't like this, it was different. And I went over to the kitchen section, found a butter knife, took the back off, and checked the battery, and it was corroded. So I put it back. And this one, it actually has played, so I know that this one does work. I just need to put fresh batteries in it. But yeah, I was kind of tickled about that. This is the next item that I want to talk about. It's a garden flag. I paid $3.25 for it, and it doesn't look like it's ever been used. But here's the interesting thing. It's signed, so I knew that it possibly would have more value because it's signed. And like I said, I haven't looked anything up yet, so I don't know what it's worth. But I'm going to list this, and it's obviously a garden theme, so that's sort of what interests me. But I decided I would go ahead and sell it because I think I probably have enough already this year out. I think I've got 4 up, so different parts of my garden, so I think that's probably enough. This is, I always look for baskets. You know, when you are out thrifting, always look for baskets because baskets are so good in the garden. And I found this one. And I really, really like how it's made. The lid comes completely off. See inside how well made it is. And turn the bottom and show you the bottom. This is a really, really nice basket. Now I don't see a signature on it, but you can just tell that this is super, super good quality. This basket is actually already sold. A friend of mine saw a picture that I had put on the Facebook page with the thrifting items, and she wanted to know about this basket, and I shot her a price, and she said that sounds good. So this basket is waiting on pickup. Now look at this, and look at Lucy, and she has a rubber band. I tell you what, give her a rubber band and she will entertain herself for hours. So this next item, look at this clock. Is that not beautiful? And for those who are following current trends, Hollywood Regency is really, really in style right now. So when I walked into this store, I saw this item. It's never been used. I paid $7.25 for it. It still has all of the paperwork attached to it. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that, but I'll look it up. It says it's made in China. But anyways, this is a clock, and I mean, it's just beautiful. And I kind of think I may put this in my bedroom. I have a clock in there that I think I might bring down and put in Cameron's bedroom, and then put this one kind of beside my bed, so I can see it as soon as I wake up, and plus it's just so pretty. And then this was another thing. I tell you what, I am such a sucker for Kleenex holders. This was $4.99, and this is so nice. And I may put this beside my bed too. I don't know. These are both nice pieces, and this would go really well in my bedroom. And I have, I love these type of Kleenex holders. I prefer these over the rectangle styles, but I think this is so pretty, so I may end up keeping both of these, but we'll see. The last thing that we have to talk about are books. And then this is, I actually have, this is 3 religious things here, and I'll talk in depth about this. But books do pretty well on eBay. Now, the place that I go to in Portland Cares, they sell hardback books are 50 cents, paperback books are $1. No, 10 cents. I told you wrong, 10 cents. So, unless marked, and you'll see I do have some things that are marked. But I mean, that is just a great deal. And also, the United States Postal Service, they have something called a media rate. So if you are shipping any type of like book, DVD, CD, something like that, it's actually cheaper to ship it. So, and you would be surprised at what all cassettes sell on eBay. 8 tracks. I was trying to think what came before this cassettes. 8 tracks sell. I've seen people that I watch, resellers, and they just sell, it's certain things. It seems like the heavy metal sells in the 8-track category. But anyways, now as far as books go, a collection really does well. And this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I paid 60 cents for this. And gosh, I don't know. I may put $25 on it. But it's a collection of this Jan Karen. I've not read her books, but hopefully there's somebody out there that is looking for the collection, and I happen to have it. So there we go. Excuse me. Things like, this is for chicken, chicken owners. And right now, I don't know if you all have noticed, but homesteading is really popular in prepping. I guess that sort of goes hand in hand. And one of the things in prepping and homesteading is that they recommend that you have a copy, like a hard copy of an actual book, not something that's electronic, in case there was ever a time when we didn't have access to the internet. So things like this that would fall into that category. And in my title, I'll put the title of the book, but then I'll put homesteading, prepping, things like that as my keywords. And I would have paid 10 cents for this book. And I'll look, usually on things like this, eBay tells you what they usually sell for, and I just let them price it. So, that just works out easier for everybody. Now, apparently the day that I went thrifting, someone had just donated their cookbook collection, which was really, really good. And I actually collect Southern cookbooks. So this one I'm keeping for myself. And it's the best cook in Harrodsburg. And one of my good friends is actually from Harrodsburg, and I've been there several times with her. It's a really sweet little town in Kentucky. And when I mentioned earlier, I had a picture on my Facebook page of some thrifting items, and a lady commented that she has this book, and she said she uses it all the time. So I'm really excited to have this to add to my collection. And I would have paid 10 cents for it. This looked like, I do like to read. In the summertime, I have a tendency to want to read books more in the summertime. I don't know why. And this looks like something that I would enjoy reading. It's a hardback, so it was 50 cents, and I'll read it, and then I'll put it on eBay. Now, these next 4 books, these are all hardback. I would have paid 50 cents for them, and these are good current cookbooks. I don't know what they're going for, but I will put every one of these on eBay. And as you can see, these two are from Tennessee, the Loveless Cafe and Jack Daniels. Now this one I will probably keep because I do collect Paula Deen cookbooks. I really enjoy her cooking style, I guess you might say. And I didn't have this one. I actually found one I didn't have. So yeah, I'll probably just keep this one for my own collection. Okay, I kind of saved this category for last because I really think it's somewhat exciting. You know, we turn on the news and we look at the news and we're like, gosh, you know, who has God in their life? I mean, it's just, you know, it seems like there's so much bad things out there. But the good news is religious items sell great on eBay. This is the 3rd Bible that I have listed. I'm really particular about the Bibles. I want to make sure that they are in good condition. I always try to get the leather covers. Now this one right here, you see it does have a boo-boo, but I don't think that's that's not too bad. And I do like that it does have the books marked, so that's always a plus. But yeah, I'm really encouraged. I like to put Bibles on there, and I like to sell Bibles. So this was just a nice, good, sturdy Bible. This looks like it would be for a man for some reason. I don't know. It just seems like it's nice and sturdy. This is something that I picked up, and I don't know how much I paid for this. It must have been 50 cents. But things like this, these are timeless, and you know, they're good for gift giving. It's still in its original box. So like I said, I'll just let eBay tell me how much they think it should sell for, but I may have only paid 50 cents for this since I guess it would be considered a hardback book. I don't know, because there's not another price on it. Now this is really, really nice. I paid up for this. I paid $7.25, but this is the Word and Songs Bible, and it's complete. All of the DVDs are in here. The book is so nice, and I'll just have to look it up, and you know, the box, you can tell it's been used. It's definitely been it's been used, but it's not bad. So I was really excited to find this, and I have no idea what it'll sell for, but was happy to pick that up, and hopefully some young family with young children will be able to use this and to teach their children the gospel. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I appreciate all the new subscribers to the channel. We are, like I said, we're doing so much gardening outside. We are having an early spring and I absolutely love it. But I do love my thrifting, and I do try to buy, paying retail is my first choice. I'll just put it to you like that. So I do try to buy things that I need, and especially in the garden. I'm always looking on Facebook Marketplace for used garden items. But I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.